What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Thursday. We're back in it once again, ready to rock and roll, ready to get things rolling and rocking. I hope everybody's having a good time. I hope you guys are doing good, man. We are ready to get this show on the road. We're gonna be taking a look at a couple of coins, seeing how they're doing, seeing how they're performing, if they're doing anything good, if they're doing anything bad, what exactly they're doing, man. Boy, has it been amazing start of the month, guys. If you guys are inside Boltz Alpha, the start of the month has been crazy good. Okay, it's been extremely awesome, and it's just been a big blessing that we've been able to kind of do a lot of really cool stuff with inside the Boltz Alpha. So hopefully you guys are locked in, hopefully you guys are good to go, and things have just been beautiful. Yo, we got the Peluditas in the building. Bully, Sparta, Beats, let's go. Nice to see each and every one of you. Glad everybody's on board. Let's go ahead and get started with saying what's up and hello to everybody. I hope you guys are doing pretty good and everybody's having a good time, but I want to make sure everybody is welcome. So what's up, Geo? Welcome to the stream. We got Autodox in the building. We got Holtz in the building. We have Moose in the building. Let's cook a 10x. We have Holtz in the building as well. Queen Saver Blast, Petchy Poli. Jaden's also in the house. We got XRP. Maybe I love it. He says I'm new here. Well, welcome, brother. Glad to have you on board. Glad you're checking out the stream. How did you come about the stream? Did you find it through YouTube? Found it on X? Where did you find us? Let us know. Choco Chips also made it as well. Hope everybody's having a good time. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to try to find a couple plays, but most importantly, we're going to talk about what exactly is going around in the market, fellas. We're going to be talking about the battle of the Chicky. Things are getting a little bit chicky in the Chicky side. Man, it's been crazy with the Chicky thing, man. We're going to talk about that, but let's dive in, take a look at what's going on within the trenches, and then we'll dive in and talk about what's, how the state of everything's doing. So let's go take a look at what's going on with Pump. Have we increased our token launches? Have the graduations increased? Have they decreased? What exactly is going on? What is up, Blinky Tech? Good to see you as well. Found it on X, my brother. Happy to be here. Let's go. Awesome. I appreciate that, man. Awesome. Everybody welcome my boy XPR. Maybe. Now, the question XPR I have is, do you actually own any XPR? That's the real question we got to ask. Do you own any? So as we see token launches, guys, we're down. Actually, we went from 24 down to 23. So that's gone down as far as how many token launches. We're going to talk about why this happened and why we might see the token launches even come down a little bit further down. So extremely important stuff that we got to go about. But what we did notice is we saw that the graduations have actually gone a lot better. Now, there is a reason why this is happening and why this is actually pretty good. And funny enough, the people who made the update was not Pump.fun, was not any Launchpad. It was actually X that kind of fixed it a little bit per se. So we're gonna talk about that and kind of figure out exactly what what exactly is happening and what we can look forward to. But that's what we have so far. So that's looking pretty good, pretty solid. I love the graduations always being a little bit better than the launches. So that's actually pretty healthy and pretty good. Apart from that, let's take a look at how we're doing with volume, because remember we were pretty bad. XRP to the moon, thanks for the welcome, everybody. Yeah, so we were doing pretty bad when it came to the volume. So it seems like the volume sort of picked up, not entirely, guys, because we're still roughly kind of like around 70 here, if you notice. So not something really hot in the sense of it going up. I kind of like to see this like around 75, maybe like around the 80 mark. Somewhere around there. I think it just makes it a little bit more healthier than usual. But unfortunately, currently right now, it's 69. I mean, I wish it was like at 70, maybe 100 would be amazing. But we're gonna still write this down. I'm gonna put it at 70 because right now we still got a couple more hours. I'm gonna put this at 70, so when we take a look at this again, we kind of know where it's at. Bunk has actually gone up, so we're just gonna increase this to 0.4. And then that's what we have. So that means things are kind of still moving pretty well here in the trenches. I still believe, and I've been kind of pretty much giving you guys a catalyst on this and telling you guys, listen, in order for launch pads to get better, there needs to be competition. And if there is no competition, then we're never gonna get out of where we're at. Okay, so super duper important that we understand that competition is needed, and if we don't have competition, we're just gonna be kind of stuck. That's what we have right now. So that's what's going on as far as the as far as volume is concerned. Now, overall view of the market, guys, we kind of fell under the I would say we fell under the trap that we were avoiding to fall under, which was the 67. Everything was holding beautiful here at 67. Bitcoin fell under 67. So what exactly is the future of Bitcoin? What's going to happen with Bitcoin? A lot of people are preaching, oh, we're going to see 40 on Bitcoin, 40K. Some people are saying, no, this is going to be the balances where things are going to bounce. We're at 66, and roughly right now, it's not the end of the market cycle, so we still got to wait for tomorrow to see where it ends. I think personally, if we end back to 67, we're going to be okay. If for some reason we stay stuck here at 66, I think starting next week we might see another little dip here and kind of bring it down here like around the 60 range. But that's only if we keep bleeding. But hopefully we get a nice little bounce here at 67. I still think we're still gonna have a very good April. It's just the beginning of April might be a little bit rough. So we have Solana at 78. People are saying this is going down to 75. That'll be like 75 Solana, 75 Solana. Now remember, just because Solana is going down and just because Bitcoin is going down doesn't mean coins go down. I'm not saying they don't go down. So let me make sure I say this correctly. It doesn't mean meme coins go down in the sense of, we're not gonna have dips. What I'm saying is we're always gonna have crazy runners, and that's the important part. If we have some really good runners, that's the main thing we kind of want to make sure we keep an eye on, because all the really good runners, like if you look at Popcat, if you look at Pepe, if you look at Whiff, all of these happened when Solana was like at its lowest stages. So that's a really good sign, because that means we're still going to be able to make money. And I will prove it to you guys today in just a little bit here. And that's what's going on with the overall market concerns. Today we're going to be talking about one of my famous quotes, guys. And I say this quote every single time, and I hope you guys kind of memorize it and have this in your head as much as you possibly can. And this quote, super duper important, and it's not the amount you put in, it's the amount you take out. Super duper important quote, because this is one of the things you need to learn as we keep trading and trading and trading and trading and trading and trading. Is if you don't learn this is going to be kind of your detriment. Okay, because right now we're not like in a crazy market where things are going to be running to 1 billion, where things are going to be running to 500, 200, 200 million. We're in a market where you need to position yourself in a certain way where you'll be able to make enough money. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind, and that's what we have. So Botch in the building. That means we're gonna find a nice runner today. That's what we're gonna be talking about today, and I want you guys to remember this quote as much as you possibly can. Now, what is going on within the trenches, guys? We got so many things going, and luckily for us, guys, we kicked off April very, very well inside the Boltz Alpha. Things were cooking pretty crazy. So let's talk a little bit about that and take a look at it. So if you guys are inside Boltz Alpha, so far starting April the 1st through April the 2nd right now, every single day we've had a 10x, which is amazing. Now, I'm going to try, I don't promise anything because I can't promise anything, but I am going to try really, really hard to do a month of April where every single day we will get a 10x. Okay, I'm not promising that's going to happen. I'm not saying that will happen, but I'm going to try my best that every single day that we are live, on inside the Discord, that we will try to nab ourselves a 10x. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging, but I think we could probably pull it off. Okay, I think we could probably pull it off. It's just going to be one of those things that hopefully the market sounds really, the market's really, really tough right now, but I still think we could do it. So let me show you guys exactly what happened starting April the 1st. So we go to here to April. We picked up Grok Shark, and Grok Shark actually did pretty good right now. It came down, and this is one of the most important things I want to teach you guys. It's just with the, coinciding with this quote, right? It's not the amount you put in, it's the amount you take out. And the reason why this is super duper important is because when you look at charts like this, and I'm gonna show you two charts. This was the one on Monday. If you look at these two charts, you're gonna notice one particular thing. And the thing is, where we're buying, that's gonna be the main thing you're gonna want to look at. And number two is you kind of want to make sure you understand that you're gonna eventually need to sell. Okay, in order for you to make money, you're gonna need to sell. So the rule of thought is, if I could minimize my risk, but if I can increase my gains, right? That's the main thing you want to get into your head. Can I minimize my risk, but can I increase my gains? And what is this? What does this look like? So this looks like, for example, if I were to buy this chart, so let's say I were to buy this chart at 100K, I would need to put in a little bit more Solana to be able to take out the amount of Solana that I want to make. Let's say I want to make 5 Solana a day. And in order for me to make 5 Solana a day, I need to, um, you know, put in at least 1 Solana per play and try to get like a 5x, or I want to get a 3x at least, or a 2x. If I need to get a 2x and I want to make 5 Solana with 1 Solana, that means I gotta hit 5 plays, right? That means I gotta make sure I hit 5. Now, if I want to make 5 Solana with a 3x, that means I reduce the amount of plays I need to make sure I hit to a minimum, but I risk a little bit more because I have to wait for it to go to hit a 3x. So on a 2x, I need to hit 5. On a 3x, I need to hit 3. And then if I go straight for a 5x, I just got to make sure I have 10 Solana so I can put at least 10, like a Solana per play, right? So it makes it a little bit difficult. So how do you swap that around where you have more money to play with, but you risk less? Okay, and how does this actually work? Well, super simple. If we buy lower, there is a possibility we might get rugged. Okay, there's a great possibility we might get rugged, but there's also a possibility that we can hit a 10x or a 5x or a 3x, depending on where you want to go. A 5x is what I would say you kind of want to shoot for. But let's say you put in 0.5 Solana on your play, and on a 2x, that's 1 Solana. On a 3x, that's 0.5. On a 4x, that's 2. And on a 5x, that's 2.5. Okay? So if you were to hit a 2.5 just twice, you already made your 5 Solana. And you're done for the day. Now, that means you have a little bit more to play with, a little bit more to risk, but you're not risking a Solana per play. You're minimizing the amount that you're putting in. Now, you don't have to put 0.5. You don't have to put 0.5. You can put 0.2 and kind of grow it that way, or you can even put 0.1 and wait for that 10x. That's 1 Solana. So you got to keep that in mind, okay? You got to keep that in mind as you trade, and that's why it's super important you get this in your head, okay? But you're just risking less. The other one I want to look at, this was on Monday, no, on the 1st of April. And then we go look at the one we actually did yesterday, which was this one. And we go here, which was community. This one did amazing, guys. This one did amazing. This was a call at 32K right around here. So it's like 32. It was actually 30, but I know a lot of people got in at 32. So I kind of kept the 32 number, but I know some people did end up getting in at 30 here. Let's put this right here, and let's go here. All right. This was a 32K. I mean, theoretically, it was a 30K, but we're going to put 32 because I know a lot of people got in at 32. So this one right here, guys, pretty crazy. Ran up all the way to almost 500. Okay. So that was a crazy call. This was like a 17X. Even if you ended up selling at a 2X, it still did pretty well. Now, for those of you watching the stream, how many of you guys that are inside the Boltz Alpha got into these plays and were able to get, kind of get like a really good multiple on it? Let me know. I do want to know how many of you guys were able to hold, how many of you guys didn't even held, how many did you guys didn't even buy? That's the main thing, right? So I do want to know from your perspective, what actually happened. Okay, so please let me know because I do want you guys' feedback here. Yeah, holding is a problem. A lot of people have a problem holding. but let me know. So we're gonna take a look at the trenches. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's cooking. We're gonna try to get something pretty low, but I'm pretty sure eventually we will catch a 10x today. All right, not guaranteed, guys. I'm gonna try my hardest for us to actually nab a 10x. Now, can it happen in stream? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna try really hard, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's a pretty good point that you mentioned right there, brother. That's a pretty good point you mentioned there, because I forgot to mention the other coins that we've called inside Boltz Alpha that haven't 10x have 2x'd. That's a really good point. We caught a bunch of 2x's, so it's not that we're not. I kind of didn't want. That's such a really good point, right? Because apart from the 10x's, we have been buying some that have been hitting 2x's. So we've been doing pretty good with those. Okay, so do keep that in mind. All right, do keep it in mind. We've been getting into some of them that have done very, very well. So even though we haven't hit 10x's on every single call, we've had 2x's, but we've also hit a 10x every single day, which is awesome. All right. And also on TG, I did want to point out, we did call these calls on TG. Even though they didn't do 10x's, they still did a 2x plus. So that's what's amazing about it. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the trenches. So the trenches right now are kind of in discombobulation. All right, like there is a major thing that happened yesterday that has caused the trenches to go to bunkers. All right, how many know what that is? If you guys are following me, you guys are pretty sure know what it is, but we're gonna break it down right now and tell you guys exactly what's going on. And I actually like it. I know some people don't like it, but usually the people who dislike it are people who are used to farming. And since I don't farm and I just buy what I think is pretty good, I'm actually happy for it because it makes my life just a little bit easier. But for the people who are, farmers, deployers, it makes their job a little bit more difficult. Because back in the day, I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of how many of you guys would like to know how you used to launch coins back in the day, in which I think it's gonna end up happening. Now, like back in the day, the preparation it took to launch a coin was completely different than it is now. I'll show you guys. Okay, 100%. All right, so let me just tell you guys exactly what happens, and then I'll show you guys, and I'll go step by step what it actually took to launch a coin back in 2024 when Pump first came out, and how easy things got, and what made things become so vampable. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. But let's go here real quick. So this is what happened, guys. I'll talk about this if you guys ever have a chance. Head on over to X. This is what we did last month. Amazing calls last month. I think this month I'm gonna try to break it. I'm gonna try to break our record, but we'll see what happens. Now this is not a record though. Actually this is actually flipped. Actually, optimistic should go here and Shibby should go here. That's what we have so far. But let's see, where's it at? Okay, it's this. Okay, so this is what happened. This is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, X put out a change in the way communities are formed. Okay, and these are the key requirements as of 2026. So what exactly are the requirements? The requirements is you need an active X premium subscription of any tier to be able to create a community. That's the reason we bought the community coin for this particular change that happened. You also need to have a public good standing on your account to be able to launch a community. And in order for that to work, you also need to have a verified email. And this is where it gets tricky, because you need to get a verified email and a verified phone number. Still a couple loopholes here. You can still get away with it, but it's a little bit more challenging. Okay. And each X account can typically create only one community, which is pretty crazy. Okay. So that is the change they made yesterday. Okay. That is the change they made yesterday. And that change has caused the entire meme coin launching to go completely bunkers. And that's why whenever when I showed you guys the launches that were happening compared to the migrations, you saw that the launches kind of decreased, but the migrations actually increased, because now it's a lot harder for them to actually launch coins. Okay, so what exactly is taking place? I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a lesson into launching coins back in 2024, how more difficult it was back then compared to how easy it got and why this particular X change actually helps. So we're gonna minimize this here. We're gonna put this to the side, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So when you were gonna launch a coin, and I'm telling you this because I used to launch coins back in 2024. I didn't launch that many. I only ended up launching between three coins that did pretty decent. Then I stopped launching coins, and I was like, it's just a lot of work. And I'm just so much better at finding coins and I still making money that way than I am launching coins and just putting the whole team together, right? So this is what we have. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happened. So back in 2024, this is literally what you need to do. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, okay? And let me know if you guys can see this. Let me just move this a little bit to the side here. All right, so this is what it took to launch a coin. The first thing you needed to do was brainstorm, right? Brainstorm. And the reason you needed to brainstorm is because sometimes you couldn't wait for narratives to happen. Okay, so you couldn't wait for, like, let's say Elon to make a tweet because you didn't know when he was going to tweet, right? So you needed to kind of just go with, okay, this is popular, this is really good. Uh, let's launch the coin. Then you would need to hire someone or have someone create artwork for you, right? You would need to hire someone to create artwork for you because how are you going to make a meme coin if there's nothing to post either on Telegram or to post on or to post on X if there's no artwork, right? So for example, like we look at this Chicky coin, like how do you make a Chicky? Well, you would have to pay someone to make you either an animated Chicky, a Chicky with a meme that says "Let's go" or "Hold the bag." And this is where artwork became really popular because you needed artwork not only for X to kind of do the whole rating and do all that, but you also needed artwork for the Telegram. You needed sticker packs and all that stuff. So that took a little bit of a process. Then after that, you needed to create a website. Okay, all of this actually happens. Okay, you needed to create a website because you needed to provide information about this coin and kind of make it look a little bit legitimate. Now, not everybody did this, but all the major coins that kind of ran all had this. Okay, so you needed a website. Once all of that was set up, you needed to create a Telegram. All right, Telegram. I'm just put a telly. I'll actually put TG a Telegram. And apart from that, you needed to set up the Telegram, right? So actually, I'm gonna put this in 5. You needed to set up a TG, and this involved adding bots, having raid bots, adding bots that actually prevented you from spam, adding buy bots and all that stuff. Okay, so that was set up. After this, okay, after you did the brainstorm, after you produced the artwork, after you made the website, after you set up a TG, you need to go and make an X account. Now this is where things got a little bit more trickier because when making an X account, first and foremost, someone needed to create the main X account. Sometimes people were already previous to know, like, people were reusing their X accounts. So you legitimately had to make a brand new X account. And this is where it became difficult because you had to set up X accounts that had they were unique. Basically, they had kind of their own phone number and their own email, and you had to verify that that X account didn't have the same name as a previous one because you were able to figure out if it was like a reused account. Okay, that's the process it took. So once you had the X account, once you had the website, once you had the artwork, once you had all the TG set up, you needed to set up a TG portal. So when people went, they would go in there and you wouldn't get bots into your Telegram. And then after that, you would be like, okay, now it's time to launch. And what you wanted to do is you wanted to flush out the snipers, because this was such a big problem launching coins in 2024, is because there were so many snipers that when you would launch a coin, they would snipe the coin, and that would cause the coin to not go, and people wouldn't buy it because some people were holding like a big percentile of that coin. All right, so you need to flush the snipers, and that included you launching the coin and seeing if you got any snipers and having the dev cell and doing a couple little tricks to avoid the snipers. And then if for some reason you were able to launch the coin without the snipers, then that was the coin you were going to launch, and you had to attach all the TG. Then came the part where you had to pay for Dex. All right, I'll just put Dex here. Pay for Dex. Boosting didn't happen back there where you actually were able to boost the token. and you had to pay for DEX. And the last thing is you had to pay for which was so I'm gonna put Soul here. So I'm just gonna put bot. I'll put bot here. All right. And the thing with this bot, it was that there was a bot that you would actually pay, like you could pay 5 Solana, 7 Solana, that would rank every single coin that was being launched, and this bot would help the coin go up. Okay, so it was kind of like a I think they still do it. The trending bot, the Soul trending bot. You would I think they still, I don't know if they still do it now, but I know it's still a thing. I know the bot still exists, so that's what was happening back in 24. So that was just like the initial setup of launching a coin. Okay, this was in 2024 when Pump.fun was coming out. So brainstorm, artwork, website, TG setup, X account, TG portal, flush. You had to flush the snipers, you had to pay DEX, you had to buy the bots, and then from then on, people would go on and, if for some reason they really liked the coin, they would put a volume bot on it so the coin could keep, going up and up and up, which is kind of like a market maker, which is what they do now. That was literally it. And apart from that, there was still more work if you wanted the coin to actually hit 1 million. Okay, so that's how crazy it was. All right, back now to 2026. This is literally all you needed to do. Okay, back in 2026. So that kind of gives you the complete setup of how difficult it was to launch a coin, and why you see some people kind of a little bit upset because they're gonna have to kind of go back to this, and they don't want to go back to this because it's just too much work. Okay, so it makes it more difficult. Like if I want to vamp a coin, or I want to kind of just be like, okay, I want to copy that idea and just vamp it, then now I can no longer just easily set up a X community. I literally have to set up a TG. I have to set up a website if possible. You don't really need one, but I just have to do a little bit more work. So for 2024, if I go here and let me duplicate this, all right, if I put this here, let's put this here, and I go here, and I show you guys the difference it is. Now to launch a coin, you literally just need either a X community, and that's it. That's it. You make the X community, and that was literally all you had to do. You set up an X community. If people like the idea, then the coin goes up. Some people didn't even make an X community. Some people would launch coins, and they want to make an X community, right? And literally that was pretty much it now. And that's what we saw so many coins come out, because you would either just put an X community, or just put a next post, like say, okay, I think this coin is really, really good. The narrative is pretty awesome. This is why I think you should buy this coin. And then people would go off of the X post, and that was it. That was it. That's pretty much it. So now, if you compare this to this, what's easier, right? So now that the communities are gone, they'll probably won't do they'll probably won't do 1 or 2 or 3. They just have to do 4, 5, 7, and that's pretty much it. So they got to do a little bit more steps. So it makes vamping a little bit more harder, because now you actually have to have a little bit more setups. Okay, and you'll see this kind of be like more difficult to kind of get PvP. Now it's not going to stop PvP completely. It's not going to stop vamping completely, but it's going to slow it down, which is a good thing. All right, which is a good thing. So that's what happens. So hopefully that kind of makes a little bit more sense to you guys. It gives you kind of like a little back end of how the whole process of launching coins was back then, how it is now, and why things have changed so much and so dramatically, where now it's a whole different thing. And that's why a lot of people went from buying coins to deving coins, because you just make more coins, you just make more money deving coins now with less work, or you used to, with less work than it is buying a coin and holding a coin. Okay, I think currently right now we know that the hold amount that people are actually holding a coin is like less than a minute, which is pretty crazy. Okay, that's what we have. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Hope this makes a little bit more sense. I'm pretty sure you probably won't get this information anywhere else, but I did want to tell you guys so you guys can have an idea in your head, and the process that goes behind it. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are enjoying what we're showing you guys, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, share the stream with your friends, because it does help us out quite a lot. So that's kind of like the way it works, and I hope that kind of gives you a better idea of the difference between launching a coin. Now, of course, we're not gonna say it's only one, because you also, if you want a coin to be successful, you gotta, pay a market maker, add a volume bot, pay people to raid and stuff like that. But this is literally kind of like the comparison of the way it is now compared to the way it was, to the way it was back then. Back then was a lot better, in my opinion. Coins ran a little bit higher. There were a little bit more bag workers, and bag working was actually was dominant, because that was literally the way you would actually get coins to go up, and that was literally the way you would actually get coins to actually be bought. So that's kind of like what's up with the whole launching thing. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. We're gonna delete this real quick, but we're gonna put this back up here, and why this is so important. Let's go take a look at coins and see what's happening. And you'll notice now, before we would look at a coin and we would look at the community. Now we're just kind of going off of tweets. All right. So this already ran. This is literally the same thing, tradition, which is kind of going back to Telegram, which is what we talked about, but we already have a community coin. This is basically, Rose is one of the most popular bots used in Telegram for building a community. So that's one of them. This one and Rick were like the most like famous ones, but I still think Rose was the one that people used the most. All right. Let's see what else we have. This, I had seen this. I saw this. Oh, it was an Elon tweet. I actually saw this earlier today, and yeah, I saw this earlier today, and I looked at it and I was like, that's so funny. And I wasn't trenching back then. I didn't even look at the but this was so good. Cracks me up, bro. This is actually a pretty good narrative. Let me see what this is at. Hold on. Yeah. I'm surprised no one made like a really good coin on that. What's Timo? Is that Timo? Like Timo? Let me see what this is. There's a cat going viral. This is the same thing like a Michi. Cat going viral, which is going around the same pose as Michi. Has 50k likes. See, like the thing is, like the thing is this. Look, I feel like this. It's gonna be very hard what I'm gonna say. Like, you can't really copy a Michi, because Michi, the reason Michi ran so well and the reason Michi did so good was because the community was super duper strong. Okay, it wasn't so much that the cat was really cool, and it wasn't so much the cat per se. It was literally the community behind the Michi coin that made it run. And that's why a lot of people don't understand, and they're like, how come coins used to run so much? It's just because the communities were so strong that they were so bullish on the coin that they didn't sell. Like, it's like, it's hard for me to kind of explain to you guys what actually takes for a coin to do pretty well. If you guys want me to explain that, I can explain that to you guys so you guys can get a better idea. But making a coin run has to work. It works similar every single time, or else the coin won't run, and that's what makes it tough. So let's see. We have this rocket one. We have Rose. This is a copy of community. So let's see. Pump.fun Pilly. Is this based on? I'm assuming this is based on the app. Let me go check. No, what is that? Yeah, okay, this is on the pill thing that you get whenever you log in. This has been done before, and like we actually got into it, but it didn't fully run. So that's what's up with that. And oh, I do have a question for the stream though. How many of you guys that were watching the stream on Tuesday ended up buying aliens? I want to know. How many of you guys that were watching the stream on Tuesday ended up buying the suggestion I told you guys? Aliens. I want to know. I kind of told you guys, listen, wait till it comes down here. It did its thing. It came down to 650, 666, and now it's back up to 800. So, how many of you guys ended up buying it? I do want to know. How many guys? And I mean, if you guys are in Boltz Alpha, you guys should already be in this, and you guys already made a lot of money on this one. But there's still a chance. All right. So, how many guys actually took the time and listened and went out of your way and actually just picked up a little? I tell you guys, listen, if you have a little bit of dust, if you have, whatever you have, just go ahead and buy it. Go not financial advice. I said, just throw a little bit of dust in there. But how many of you guys actually went and actually picked it up? Let me know. Because this is like literally, if you bought here at 650, I'm gonna say you're probably gonna 2x. Right? Not financial advice, but I'm pretty confident you're gonna 2x. So you did, Jaden. Awesome, brother. Cool. I'm pretty sure you'll 2x, man, which is the most important thing here. All right, but not financial advice. It's just I think this thing's gonna go parabolic pretty soon, but we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Um, this Mario one I see that's running. This claw code one I actually picked up earlier in the morning here. I think I picked it up like around. I think it was like 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. So I picked this one up. We'll see what happens. It's getting PvP, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. This position one looks pretty interesting. It's based off a movie that they made. We got Movie in the building. Let's go. And then we have Community, which we actually picked up. That was our 20K right there. And this Mooner one, I don't know, man. I personally feel like Mooner's gonna be like, it's um, it's kind of, I don't know, man. I think it might be over for Mooner, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong on that one. Peppo we picked up as well. I think we picked up this at 20K. It's a slow runner in my opinion. It's just kind of just there, slow running. Um, and that's what we have. You mentioned which one? UMI? What is UMI? UMI. Oh, this little dog? This little guy? UMI. Little dude walk. Little dude walking into 7-Eleven. I mean, it looks like whoever made this actually put in work, which is always a good thing. 400, it's a little bit like pricey for me. Like it's hard to buy here at this 400 range. If it dips a little bit more, maybe I'll consider it. But it looks pretty interesting. I mean, ideally, this 250 range would have been amazing to pick up, because it hit it twice. Um, yeah, I'll put an alert if it comes down here. We'll keep an eye on it here. Say 300 here. All right. Oh no, did I press the wrong one? Let me go here. Did I put? Oh, it goes under. Okay, got it. Goes under. All right, cool. All right, well, we added it there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. UTO. What is this? So this actually, they actually went ahead and made a an X account. This is literally what I'm talking about. See, this is what happens now. Now you got to actually make an X account. Live prediction, market intelligence, trading real time. The problem is, do we have? Do we have research? Okay. problem is, huh? Let's go see. 3.3.9. Just a token. So this is based. This is on one pair. We are sending governor narrative. Our coin are no longer memes, are just tokens. Bunkade. Like, listen, talking about Bunk, right? I really, really wish Bunk would actually succeed. And I really wish they would reach out to me because I could literally change the way Bunk works and make it work. But for some reason, they're just being led in the wrong direction. Like, they keep launching these brand new like updates, which is not wrong, but you can't be so primarily focused on updates when people are not trading in your platform. Like, the whole point of a launch pad is for people to launch stuff on your platform, right? That's like the main thing. You want people to be launching. If people aren't launching, you can push out as many updates and put as many it's like, I'm gonna put it to you like in a car. So like, you could have a car and you could call this car, let's say we call this car meme. We'll call this car a meme, right? And this car just like is like the best looking car, right? Like, you have like, it has some really awesome rims. It's got some really crazy tires. If you go inside, it's got like a big LCD panel like wrapped around. It has like the rear view mirrors are all cameras. You have the side mirrors, all cameras. You have, auto driving. You have leather seats, massage seats, heat seats. You have that works, but no one's buying it because it's just called meme. Like, it's like they're not buying it. They're like, it looks cool, it's amazing, but like, they keep throwing all these updates on this car, but no one's driving the car. That's literally what's happening with Bunk. Okay, beautiful car, has all the bells and whistles, has all the updates, just no one's driving it. And the reason no one's driving it is because they're so focused on actually pushing updates, and they're not focused primarily on doing the right thing, which is actually getting people to come into the dealership and actually buy a car. I did exclude research on emojis so far. Okay, there's like a little skull. I mean, that makes sense. 16K. I mean, they actually made a website. I mean, load it's doing pretty good. I'm willing to take a gamble at 15, bro. I'm willing to take a gamble here on the skull one at 15. Maybe it comes down here to this 13K, but I'm willing to take a gamble on this one. I mean, I don't think it's bad per se. But we'll take a little bit gamble in here and see what happens. It might come down to 12. It might not do well, but it's like, for me, it's worth the gamble. Okay, so we'll see what's up. Yeah, it's worth the gamble for me. So we'll see what happens. Like, I'll be happy with a 2x here and take a little bit of profit, right, at a 2x. Let's see what happens. They paid for decks. They put up a website. It looks cool. I mean, I do like the skull character. It's pretty dope. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Where is this? Let's add this to right here. Let me get rid of this here. I'll add a sell limit here. All right, we'll add a sell limit here. We'll take a 50% loss. That's fine. Let's actually try to 3x this. We'll see what happens here. Oh, this is like 15K, man. 15K, 12K. Like, I think it comes down to 12, but we'll see what happens. Let's say we want to sell. I'll be like, I kind of want to sell 60%. Yeah, I'll say 50. Let's do 55. All right, cool. If it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. Well, I don't care taking a loss either. It's okay. I like that one. Let's see. The ultimate meme template. Let's go read up a little bit about this one. I mean, maybe Wally. Oh, Kirby, dude. Or Kirby. What's going on with Kirby, man? There's nothing. 46 on the holders here. Ooh, looks a little bit sketchy. You ask me. Let's see. Gulpo. Yeah, what dark, dude? That thing's a rug, bro. This dark tide, the one that you're saying. Like, why would I want to go look at this rug, bro? My boy Number wants me to go buy a rug. Why, my boy? What's it called? Dark. Tray. Was it? Is it together? I think it rugged. I saw it right here, dude. And I saw like the big red candle. Yeah, I think this is the one you're talking about. This one, right? Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah. Yeah, this thing rugged, brother. The dark tried. This like my boy, what's going on, bro? My boy, what we doing? What we doing? Oh man, you're killing me, my boy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, we had seen this one earlier too. What is this like? This is a frog and a burger? Flying frog cheeseburger. DoorDash gave us the perfect runner. The thing is, they try to run this already. All right, let's see what else we have here. Not gonna lie, guys. You guys remember? I'm pretty sure you guys know that low coin, right? Because the thing they're comparing the skull thing to. So this low coin, I literally saw this low coin exactly where I saw the skull coin. Okay, and I kind of not gonna be I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I faded it because we already had an LML. It was a LMAO coin going, and that was like a 2 mil, and that one I had bought, and I said to myself, I should have listened to God. Dude, there's the times where I don't listen to God, and then it's like, I should have listened, And I said to myself, I was like, that's not gonna run because there's already one running already. Like, why would that run? But I should have listened to God and said, buy it, dude. Just buy it, just in case. You never know. And right now, it hit 12 million. It hit 12 million. And these are the times where it's like, I kick myself and it's like, bro. Like, you never know. Like, with these coins, you just don't know, right? So you just gotta be like, okay, well, listen to God and be like, okay, I'm buying it. If I fail, I fail. I'm willing to take just throw some dust in there and see what happens, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's like, listen, this is the thing. Look, this is my thing with the whole cabal thing. I honestly, and I know people are probably gonna be like, what are you talking about? I honestly don't care if things get caballed. everybody's got to make money. And the thing in this space is that not only does everybody got to make money, but eventually someone's going to lose. Now, personally, I try to be on the winning end, okay? Because I'm basically buying the majority of these coins like below 20K. So very rarely do we'll get into a play and we're like, okay, we'll buy it at 100K and think this is gonna just kind of go crazy and go parabolic. But I kind of could tell when something's gonna get caballed. Not all the time. Like for example, this low one kind of got me off guard, and I should have aped, right? But I think if things get caballed, that's actually pretty good because coins are actually going high. Like if coins didn't get caballed, like I mean, very rarely we would see stuff like at 1 million. like very rarely we would see stuff at 1 million, right? So like I don't mind it as long as I buy early, right? Like if things get caballed, then I'll happy with that. If things don't get caballed, then it is what it is. Like for example, one that we bought in Boltz Alpha, which was called Bucky. That one got caballed. We bought it at 20K. It hit 40 million. like, bro, like, where else, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. Security. What's going on with you, brother? Security. The document. Let me see. The document literally says that there are equal back digital securities now. We send token. The Pixel security guard. He might run, dude. Huh. No, you left me. Baby, come back. Oh. We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. I on these coins, if I can't look at that. Oof, 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 oof. Bro, I was like, yo, okay, we got another one. Is this the same people making it? Oh man. Bruh. I will pay Dex at 15K. Oh man, dude, I'm telling you. I mean, look, it already hit 17. Where's the Dex at? Where the Dex be at? Oh man, bro. Dude, these people crack me up, man. You know what's funny though? Like I know people are gonna get upset because I know there's a lot of people in the game. Like the funniest part is the same people that launched the coin end up CTOing the coin. That's the funny part, dude. All right, we got Rick, and then we got. I mean, this I like. It's just I don't know if it's gonna do anything, man. I like it. Let me see if this is real, bro. I mean, dude. But this was an hour ago. This is pretty funny, dude. All right, it's funny enough for me to take a bit. I'm gonna take a bit. Like this one though. I'm telling you right now, 100%. This could literally rug. Okay, I am gonna sell like somewhere like down here. Like if it rugs, it rugs. I'll take the L, bro. I'll take the L at 400 at 4K. But I just find it funny. Like this is one of those like I'm just buying it because it's funny, and maybe someone else finds it funny, and it actually does a thing. Smoking duck. All right. It just looks funny, man. Bro, got rugged after bought one. Why didn't you buy 1 cent, brother? Don't be clicking. I don't know how the tradition one is actually running when we already got community. It's basically the same thing. Smoking duck. Smoking duck. Okay, I tried the most OG, but no seems to care. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, Smoking Duck is a very classic one. What was this? 9 to 20 would have probably been a good thing here. I see, like this one in particular. Personally, I think it migrates. I just want to buy it below 10. It's like one of those things. Like I could still make a 2x on this, but I kind of want to buy it below 10. I don't know what's gonna come below 10, but I still think it migrates. Yeah, so like I'm just too smart, bro. Like, well, okay, I take it back. It's not me. It's God, bro. Like this one, it's just like it's like I can look at it and be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This one's gonna migrate. Um, well, let's see if I'm right. See, these are the ones where like God tells me you'll buy it, and then it's like I just don't end up buying it, right? But let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna add it here, and we'll look for something. I just don't. The only thing I didn't like about this is the acronym, the UTYA. This the only thing I don't like, but I think it migrates. Yeah. Literally, I could have bought this at 10 though when I first saw it. I waited. I don't know if I'm gonna see under 10 again, but we'll see. All right, it's coming down. The sun will come down tomorrow. All right, we'll just leave it there. We'll see what happens. Kane. Okay, so this looks very, very similar to. Huh. I'm gonna buy this one, and the reason I'm buying this is just because. Okay, just because if you guys recall, I've been kind of on this Kane one. I've been kind of. We'll see what happens with this Kane one. Okay, I could be completely wrong, dude. I'll take a big L on this one, but I'm gonna buy this one. Just it's worth the gamble for me on this one. It's worth the gamble. I mean, this one. What did I buy here at 6? I'm gonna say. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so right now we got Skull, we got FCC, we got this little guy right here. We'll see what happens. This one might, yeah. This one might come down here. No, it went back up. Yeah, I mean, dude, this is like literally one of those things like I just buy to buy. Um, but we'll see what happens. All right. We'll come back and check that out in a little bit. So far, the only thing I like right now, I like Skull. I like the FFCB one. And I think the Duck one is gonna actually migrate, so that one's fine. And the Kane one we just bought randomly, like. Let's see we're on point though. Let's see we're on point. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. So far we got in 4, man. We got in 4. We'll see what happens. Nothing right now that's kind of like, oh my goodness, this is kind of really drawing my attention. You know, the Skull one did what I said. It was gonna hit 12. So hopefully it migrates out of there. So far, I think the ones that are gonna have a higher chance of migrating would probably be the Duck, the Skull, and we're gonna see what happens with the Kane one. The Kane, I might have bought the Kane one a little bit too early, so we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what else we found. So far, nothing really is kind of like piquing my interest. But I'm like, yo, this looks hard. Let's go for it, you know. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna find one. We're gonna find one in Boltz Alpha. I'm pretty sure we'll find one in Boltz Alpha. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got. All right, so they paid the duck. The duck is moving. We're moving with the duck. Awesome. I see like this is like literally what I'm telling you guys. Look, it's so easy. It's so easy. Like it is just so easy, guys. Like they make it so easy, right? It's like, bro, why is it so easy? Betchy Polly with the pause. Let's go. It's just so easy, man. It's just so easy. Like, how do you do it? How do you know what's going on? Guys, listen. I gotta say it every single time. It just why do they make it so easy? Why do you make it so easy? Why do you make it so easy? Dun 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 dun. Like I bought this on a different wallet. So I'm in this one, but um so easy, man. Like I don't know. So easy. Oof. All right, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right, migrated. Come on, bub. Migrated. Migrated. All right, we'll let it do its thing. We'll let it do its thing, man. What else we got? You make it look so easy. That's already like, dude, that's already a 2x, man. It's about to hit a 3x if it migrates. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Come on, just migrate, baby. Get out of here. You don't want to be in the about to migrate little duck. You know the little duck needs to be in the migrated side. Come on. Make it happen. Make it happen. We'll be able to take a look at my wallet. Boltz. That is such a good question. Did you send it to me? Where did you send it? Did you DM me or did you send it just on the general chat? Let me check. Did you tag me, Holtz? What's going on, brother? Let me check right now, brother. Give me a second. I'm looking for it. I just don't see it. Bro. I mean, Pumpkade, man. Pumpkade, bro. Pumpkade. This is from the back rooms. I think we had a back rooms on running like last week, I think. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, Holtz. All right, come on, man. Get this little smoking duck out of here, brothers. Come on. Yo, someone migrate skulls, man. I don't know if I should just go ape like 20 on skulls just so it can migrate. Like, like what is going on here? Y'all slacking. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go. That'd be awesome. I could go 3 for 3, right? Like, if skulls migrates, if Kane migrates, if the duck migrates, bro, that'd be amazing. Let's see what else we like here. Let's see. Dude, please migrate the duck. Come on. Why do we got 2 though? Same tweet. Let's see. This is real, dude. Post deleted. All right, the duck. Come on. All right. We got more KOs up in the building. Okay. Let's go. I mean, all it has to hit is 30 for a 3x. Come on. All it's got to do is hit 30 for a 3x. Oh, who be that, man? Who be hard clipping like that? Come on. Who be hard clipping like that? Why, fam? Is this guy gonna send it back to 16K? No. I'll do it. This guy's gonna send it back to 16K, isn't he? Here it comes. I'll buy it on this wallet just so we can keep track of it here. I already bought it in another wallet, so it doesn't really matter. Let me delete. Oh, whoa, my boy. That's even better. Okay, cool. Let me get why did it? That's why I hate having this auto thing, bro. Okay. Let me take away the auto thing here. My boy nuked it, bro. Where is this here? 100%. No, let's sell 100% at like 8. Dude, what is this man doing? I mean, we did get a better entry. I still think it migrates though. We'll see what happens. Oh man. All right. Came 2x? I know it 2x, man. Chill. I know. So far, the only one that hasn't really 2x, I think where'd we get skulls in? We got skulls at like, I think skulls 2x, came 2x, the duck 2x. Did we miss anything else? Did it sell me out of the duck? No, I'm still in the duck. Okay, cool. Hold on. Oh, the SEC one. We're still in that one. Yeah, still in that one. Kane's still doing its thing, bro. Yeah, Kane's still doing it. No, I don't want to sell it. Kane, no, bro. Well, let's do. I'll sell 60. Nah, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna sell 60. I'm gonna sell. Probably at 60, bro. I'll sell like 60%. All right, cool. We'll see what happens. We're trying to go for a 10x, man. We're trying to go for a 10x. That'd be amazing. I can't believe they nuked the duck. They nuked the duck. It's still 2x, man. So hopefully you guys take a little bit of profit on that one. This cat one, I was trying to figure out if this is real though. Let's go see. No results. Yeah, how am I able to see if this is real or not? If the posts don't exist, you know? How do we know? Oish. Yeah, I can't believe they nuked the duck. Let's see what else we got. Let's see if we spot another one here. I still think we end up getting a 2x. It's just we gotta be patient. Sorry, I mean a 10x. We're probably gonna end up getting it at inside Boltz Alpha, man. It's gonna be one of those nights. This one's at 14 already. It looks interesting, but 14 makes me a little bit like, I don't know if I want to get into it. This one would be cool if this actually happened. I just can't see the post or the video. That makes it a little bit difficult to figure out if it's true or not. Uh, hmm. Oh, let's see. I think we're just gonna end up catching it on Boltz Alpha, man. I think that's what's gonna end up happening. I don't see nothing else that's kind of like standing out that much at the current moment. The reason we didn't pick this goose one because this has been done so many times. And I feel like it's gonna get PvP to start getting traction. So I'm already in the PvP one, like in the original ones. I already 10x that. Literally bought that bought that at 1K. Oh man. Um, let's see what we got, bro. Our community coin, this guy. So this has been tried before, this hashtag thing. Okay, this guy made a community for this one. I just gotta see the video, man. Where's the video? So there's just like where I'm just supposed to go off a picture. This will probably end up running. It's just like how do I prove that this actually exists? Oh. All right, let's see. We got another duck that came out. I bet you it's gonna get PvP'd. Let's see. ETA. UI. No, they didn't kill a duck, bro. They just rotated. There's got to be a PvP one. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Yeah, figured. So they didn't kill a duck. It's just they rotated to this one that was like 2 years old. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't kill it. They just rotated to this. And they're probably gonna run it off of this, I think. Yeah. I hate PvP though. It's so silly. I still think this runs. It's a pretty good cat. I mean, it's a pretty good coin. It's just I'm a buy. Kind of wanted to buy like right here, um, at this market cap right here of like 20. Um, I mean 40 is not bad, but I still think it dips. 40 to 400. That's still a 10x theoretically. Um, is it is it 400 worthy? I mean, I think it could hit 400. Um, if it comes down, I guess if it comes down like below 20, maybe I'll take a stab at it here. It's a good meme. It's just I don't know. Should I cheat Apex? Which one's Apex? Is that the one from last week? The one about the rocket? No, I think you're talking. Oh, you're talking about the one that the project is Project Apex, right? That's the one you're talking about? Yeah, see, I knew it. We could buy here. We'll buy here at 35. 35 is cool. This is gonna get PvP'd, but we'll see what happens. We'll put a sell in here. Let's say if it comes down to like 13, bro. Okay. I'm like 80% down. I have a bag on that, but on a different wallet, so I'll have to check where it's at. I think it was Project Apex. Project. It's at 13. So this is the thing with this one, right? So like, I don't know. Like, if he comes out and says that this is the name of it, then this will run. And so it's one of those things. Like this is like one that I hold, and if it runs type of play, you know. See what we get. Where did Holt say where he sent the wallet? No, he didn't. So far, we got in 3 2x's. Let's see what happens. Tiny plot. What is this? Huh? The house is flipped. Yeah, just at me the wallet or DM me the wallet and I'll take a look at it on I'll take a look at it on Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I think what's gonna end up happening today, guys, I think we're just gonna be ending up catching something on the Discord. Let's see if we could go oh, you DM me on X? Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to catch a 10x inside Boltz Alpha today. Like right now, the trenches are like trying to recover uh from this madness of nuke of that you can't make X communities now. So they're trying to see what happens. The thing is, you could make an X community. It's just you got to have an X outstanding account. That's the problem that they're having. Um, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. You know, how many of you guys from that are watching the stream right now are not inside Boltz Alpha, but you guys are falling on TG? Like, I want to know, is there anyone? My boy says 11, 11, 12. Did you not just did you buy any of the coins we just called at 2x? And the question to that, did you also get into the coin we called yesterday? Was the community kind of almost 5x on that one? Oh, you got into community? Awesome, man. I hope you made some good money on that one. All right, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what other one looks pretty promising. It looks interesting enough. Um, I didn't. You got stuck on Apex. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You just gotta have enough capital to be able to move around. That's the biggest problem right now that a lot of people are facing. Like you can't get stuck on coins, um, unless you have enough capital. Yeah, I'll take a look at the wallet and I'll go over it on Tuesday for sure. It should help it a lot. Pixel dumping while waiting for recrime. Oh, the pixel coin. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things are probably gonna tittle topple. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be very crucial though, man. I'm not seeing nothing really standing out at the current moment. Excel cat? What is Excel cat? Bro, why does this... Alright, here we go. That looks pretty funny. Dance. Where'd it go? Fridays are always good. Yo, Petunia in the building. Let's see. I'm not really sensing anything that's kind of drawing my attention, guys. Like that. Like I feel like, dude, this is kind of crazy, right? I do like the duck. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the duck. It's like one of the most popular memes. So I do like the duck. I do like Kane, which we already 2x on Kane, which we're perfectly fine there. Skulls. I'm still hoping to be quite honest though. LOL kind of did the same thing. It just hung there like around that 10 to 12k for a while. You know, so that's what's going on. Yeah, UTA is doing pretty well. Like, it's a really good meme. The little duck here. So, I could have bought at 26. That's what happens when I don't pay attention to the actual thing. What did we buy this at? 36. You know what? On this one, I'm gonna be bullish and I'm gonna say, bro, I'm gonna 10x. Let's see what happens. What's that? 3 to 10x. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna say 400. I'll be like, okay, whatever, dude. We'll go for. Yeah, listen, don't do what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. Okay, this is like, that's just me. That's the way I play, bro. It's like if I don't 10x, it's like I'm not happy. That's one of those things. Like I got a 10x, right? Like I'm in it with another wallet, so I'll take out some money before the 10x on another wallet. But that's just me playing, just me being funny, bro. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh man, crazy. Let's see what else we got. I mean, dude, we'll see what happens if we could get. Yesterday got it in. The Jurg coin at 15, sold at 45, just to watch it go to 300. So you're mad. My boy, you need to get. I don't know if you're in Boltz Alpha, man. You gotta get in Boltz Alpha. That's where the alpha, like, it's at, my boy. Like I tell you guys, listen, hold the line, right? It's like, if you don't hold the line, what can I do? Let's see. I'm just crazy like that, man. I'll be back in Boltz Alpha tomorrow again. Let's go, Holtz. What did you get? What did you get in Utah at? So the first one we got in at 10 and ran up to like 29, almost 30. We got into the second Utah at 27, and then I ended up buying it around 30. You know, I had a feeling this Gulpo was gonna bond and was gonna migrate. Just that the problem, yeah, I'd already 2x, yeah. The problem is that 14 was, I mean, I should have probably bought it at 14. I got like, oh man. And you think it's gonna 10x? Like, listen, look, Jaden, this is a problem. Look, that's just the way I play. I still recommend people, like, if you don't have a large capital, take some profit at a 2x and leave a bag. Because look, so I'm gonna show you. Watch. Let's see. Is this 2x for me? That has it came down. Okay. I'll see if it comes back up here, and I'll show you guys two ways of actually playing this, okay? The problem is that it's a little bit more harder playing it this way. When you buy at 30, it's a lot easier doing it this way when you buy at 10. You know, like around that range, it's a lot easier to do it. But it's a lot harder to do it this way when you buy at a high market cap, unless you're pretty bullish on a coin and you're like, yeah, I think it's gonna actually run. Okay, I have to wait for it to go back to 60, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. Yeah, like we've been 2xing. Like so far we bought 5 coins and 4 have 2x'd. So that's where we're at right now. You know how hard that is though, man? It's pretty difficult. Like I should have bought Gulpo. It's just I thought 14. I was like, I'm gonna see if it comes down to 12 or 10. It just didn't happen, but and then dumped before a sell could happen, right? Which one? So you weren't able to sell, realtor? Like what were you trying to sell at, brother? Like what market cap? I mean, to be quite frank with you guys, if you guys are not in Boltz Alpha, like I've given you guys 4 2x's. Like I mean, you should have enough. You know, like, you should have enough. I still think we get a 10x though. Utah, were you in the old one? Goal is moving. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Appreciate it though. Are you in the new Ulta or were you in you were in the old one? Oh, yeah, that's tough because if you're in the old one, that's that one's not gonna come back because now they're pushing this one. I hope we find another one on stream. Ooh, my boy wants me to go for like 6 for 6. I'm about to go. I want to go 5 for 5. Skulls needs to make it up for me. What was your entry on Skulls? I mean, it's about to migrate. Like this one's about to migrate. Goal at 20. Skull is ripping. I know. I know. You got in at 24? Well, you got in at 24 at Skulls? Bro, we got in so much earlier. Where we getting at, dude? Well, that was early. That was like I think it was like we were at 12 or 10. Oh, you got in a little bit late. Yeah, 13K. You got in at 13K. Okay. Yeah, it's already 2x, bro. I mean, let's see if we're able to get get a 10x on Skull. You know, I could retire, but like I'm done for the day. I already gave you a 10x. You want another one? Like yesterday, dude. Yesterday we were so close to getting. So yesterday we got a 7x, a 17x, and like 4 2x's. But 4 or 3 2x's. I can't remember. But I was like, yeah, dude, we're gonna get 2 10x plus. Let's go. And it just didn't go. It just went up to 7. I was like, oh, 2x on Skulls. Let's go, Jaden. Whoop whoop. So I like to see, man. Listen, guys, do me a favor. I know a lot of you guys have an X account. Can you guys just please tag me with like, yo, I 2x from watching the stream? Because I really genuinely want to get more people to watch the stream, and I'm gonna need your guys' help, right? I'm gonna need your guys' help just to spread the word. That we're helping people make money. Like we can't get everything right. I wish we could. I wish every play would be like, a 10x, 20x for you guys. But I mean, 2x, we should be happy with a 2x. Like people are happy with a 30x only, but like we should be happy with a 2x. So hopefully you guys help me out in that sense. Yo, let's go. Appreciate that, man. Thank you there, brother. Did we find something else, man? I think Kane will do good. I mean, it's holding its ground. Hopefully that one migrates like Skull. Skull, like we just had to wait for Skull to do its thing. UTAY, that 2x already. We kind of 2x that twice. Oh. I don't see anything else that kind of looks pretty bullish apart from the Skull one, the Duck, the Kane one. Let's see what else we got. I think what I'm gonna do is once again, guys, I'm gonna leave a mission to you guys. If for some reason you guys are still not in aliens, yeah, here. I'm gonna keep dropping this alpha for you guys because like the files haven't dropped. So we're waiting for the files to drop. If for some reason, guys, this comes down to 2650 again, not financial advice, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of those things. Right? I think it could do well for you guys. Kuma, why do I feel like I've seen Kuma before? Yeah, it went up earlier. Yeah, it went up to like 800 and something. I want aliens to get to the point where it hits like 2 million and doesn't come down from 2 million, it just stays there, right? Like it's just like chilling, chilling, chilling. Like that's what I want to happen. Hopefully that happens. Why do I feel like I've seen this Kuma one before? Oh yeah, Caesar. So it was chunks. Yeah, chunks. But this is like it was born today. Oh, that's probably oh. This new one looks interesting too. Cupsy buy. I wanted to buy before Cupsy. Like Cupsy's such a good trader. As far as like swing trading, he's really really good because he'll like buy here, start, sell, 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 sell. But I see there goes the sells. Okay, so like the thing is like I try to get in before he does because like what tends to happen is like if I buy like right here, like let's say I buy here at 15, theoretically this might migrate, okay? And that's a 2x for me, but it's just like when it gets here, like I know he's gonna sell, and that just causes the chart to kind of dump a lot, and sometimes the coin just doesn't come back up. You see, so it's like it's one of those things, right? But he's a pretty good trader, man. He makes bank, right? So everybody has their own style, right? That's what makes it interesting. Like this style is a little bit harder because you need a lot of capital, and the most important, like if you want to trade like Cupsy, you need a hell of a computer. Like you need a really good computer with nods, or else you're not gonna be able to trade that fast. But I mean, 12 is not bad. 10 is not bad. Yeesh. Like I'm tempted, and then I'm not tempted to do it. It's one of those things. I'll just skip it. It'll probably migrate though. I'll skip it. Uh, Kuma. Well, Kuma actually surprised me. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see what else. What's it? I think we're gonna cut the stream short today, fellas. I think we got four. Like we got four 2x's. I think that's good enough for everybody. I will try very, very hard. Hopefully one of these 10x's. But if it doesn't, I'm going to try very hard to get us another 10x inside Boltz Alpha. So if you're not inside Boltz Alpha, highly recommend you guys head on over there to Boltz Alpha. And I'm going to try to go for another 10x on day 3. So hopefully we keep the momentum, back to back 10x's. So if you're over there, make sure you guys head on over there. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget with the 10x's we already hit to go out, have some fun, buy yourselves something like some Starbucks, treat yourselves to a burger, do something, and hopefully you guys are able to kind of just get it going. Everybody have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Don't forget to work on your signal versus noise, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of the week. See you guys later.